relates to my understanding regarding the city of Alexandria is that they're a home rule charter, and so which separates executive authority from the mayor and legislative authority from the council. We have Mr. Malcolm Lauderdale here. The city council approves contracts like the cooperative that we're talking about, right? And only the city council, from my understanding of the charter, can authorize litigation that challenges or seeks to enforce this cooperative endeavor. Since they authorized enter into it, only they can authorize litigation. I'm not sure if they've done that. I don't think that I'm wrong on that. I need to research it some more, but that's my understanding of the law. And so I don't ever remember, although this has been a draft of a petition to enforce contract, that this has been authorized by the city council. Mr. Malcolm Lauderdale?
Councilman Lauderdale,
Okay, well, you got to put me in the spot here.
we apologize.
All right, and I'm just working out the team this morning. I've been informed, I've been hearing about allegations with GAEDA in the city, and today has been very eye-opening. I will have no questions that they answers. And one young still GAEDA, new lawyer, Mrs. New lawyer, and I have my lawyer. And so I have no questions. So before I give an opinion weigh in on this, I'd like to first confer with Mr. Goins on what city can and cannot do. So
Our job as city attorney is to enforce the ordinances and the laws of the city of Alexandria. And this governmental agreement was passed unanimously by the city council in 2024. It became law. And as a city attorney, I have to defend that ordinance. Okay? Any breach of the agreement, I have to defend it. So that was in the 9th Judicial District Court.
So when you say that you really talk for what role the council plays.
Authorizing the litigation.
Only the council can authorize litigation to seek
So
to
for you,
enforce
I'm talking
cooperative
about
endeavor.
I want to be clear because I'm not sure that needs to be hashed out.
Understood. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so, no, we're way past time, so I don't want to, make us stay any longer, regarding the Third Circuit. Everybody knows, that, of what happened with John Powell versus GAEDA and why the lower court's decision was fundamentally flawed. The district court, Judge Rawls ruled that the meeting violated the open meeting law with an improper notice, based on her misreading of the law. And that's not my words, that's what the opinion said. She basically said that, not the opinion, she said that she concluded that since the February 19th was Washington's birthday, it was listed as a legal holiday and had to be excluded, including Miss Angie's contract, and she voided that. But here's the problem, and I said it time and time again, and I do this from time to time, so I have to say it over and over again. Washington's birthday was not an observed holiday in 2024. Neither the state of Louisiana, the city of Alexandria recognized it, and most importantly, the governor did not proclaim it as a holiday. And although it's on the list, it was not an actual day off. In practice, offices were open, GAEDA was open, the city was open, even the governor was at work. And so, no one would have reason to believe that anybody was closed. And so, the Third Circuit, of course, got it right, and they did what courts are supposed to do. They read the law as a whole, not in fragments, right? And so, when I was here and I presented the law to you, it matches, the Third Circuit's opinion matches almost identical to what I said to this board. You play the tape back and you read the opinion. What they had in the opinion was almost identical. And as you all know, I'm not on the Third Circuit, so there's no way they would have known what I said. It reflected, I handed it to everybody, I even highlighted the portion of the law, and proclaimed, said that it was not a observed holiday. And I emphasize to you, even with this issue today, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's the law. I'm not here to, I know people think this, that, and the other. I'm here to provide the law, whether you want to, and whether you like it or not. It's not my opinion, it's not my preference, it is simply the legal truth, right? And so, unfortunately, Commissioner Patel and Commissioner Carroll openly disagreed with me at the time about my opinion. And I respectfully tried to give this board and tell them that we were on solid legal ground and that ignoring counsel's advice and second guessing the law would only lead to unnecessary risk, and that morning provided truth. And so to put it bluntly, they thought they knew better, but the Third Circuit has now confirmed that what I said from the start. And that's basically it. The meeting was valid, her contract was valid, and the lawsuit was meritless. Meritless. The only problem is, this is only after, close to $100,000 has been spent in litigation. Which, we're here today saying we're going to do the same. I'm confident that it will be the same. And I know that the city attorney is here, but I'm confident in my legal advice. I've been practicing law for over 2 decades. And let me address one more point that deserves serious attention. Commissioner Callis, who has not attended a GAEDA meeting in 5 months, last week filed an application to the Louisiana Supreme Court, still trying to contest the Third Circuit's ruling. Okay, let that sink in. A commissioner who has completely abandoned his duties, who hasn't participated in any board activity, right, is now asking the highest court of Louisiana to overrule a decision that was legally sound, public transparent, and fully compliant. It's not only legally baseless, but it's absurd. The Supreme Court reviews matters of serious law, right? And so groundless appeals from absent commissioners who don't even bother to show up, it speaks volumes. I'm gonna leave it at that. I've said enough. You get my point. I think the Supreme Court, even if they even look at it, because unlike other courts, Supreme Courts don't review every case. They only review 10% of what they receive. Again, I think we need to move on from all this.
Well, I'd like to move on, but I'd like to add to the comments because the Third Circuit Court of Appeals is done by my personal attorney. I said in the city council meeting that those fees were incurred by me. I fought for GAEDA and myself. So that being said, I will request reimbursement for our legal fees because I feel like we're saying we won, we're saying we did it, but had not it been for Allison Jones, I forget the name of her, because Ms. Sanders wasn't our legal counsel, they fired her. We would not have gotten that decision. So, and I'll do that. Again, GAEDA, I think Ms. Milton filed, how much was it?
She didn't file anything.
She didn't file anything, and I think that speaks out.
Everyone can look at the executive committee, one the invoices and whatever charges, and start taking care of that. As far as the application by Commissioner Carroll, do we receive paperwork on that behalf?
Yes, sir. We received it, I think 2 days ago.
Yes,
I will forward it to you by his attorney. I'll forward it to you. It's interesting. It's 98 pages.
Any other discussions by Commissioner Sanders?
You're welcome.
Other comments on this item? All right, Executive Director comments.
Oh, yes, I do have some. Several board members have asked for a strategic retreat. We need to come together to discuss where we want to move forward. We didn't have a date yet, but I was hoping that we have a forum here so we could look at our calendars to see. Mr. Morgan asked me, please don't do it on Memorial Day weekend. So we normally do Saturdays from like 9 to 2, with a working lunch. So I could send out a doodle poll and see where we go from there. And that's the wrap.
Any other commissioner comments?
Yes, one, we look at our policies, procedures, you get time to go to the section that says meetings, section 11. And that basically summarizes, just all the commissioners look at. That's when a person misses 3 scheduled meetings, that automatically deems there's a vacancy in their seat. So.
We sent the correspondence to city council.
So if you look at it, doesn't have to, the city council doesn't do anything. So,
Our policies and procedures are clear. Even if the city council fails to act after 3 consecutive meetings in any calendar year, the seat is deemed vacant. So Mr. Callis has not been here all year. His seat is deemed vacant per our policies and procedures. Certainly, we cannot appoint someone because we're not the appointing authority. But per our policies and procedures, his seat is vacant now. And anyone who else does 3 consecutive meetings. I mean, because the board has to operate, the business has to move forward.
Okay, you make a comment on Mr. Patel being appointed to CEB. Do you have a comment about that? And being still appointed to this board?
I can't speak to that, Dr. Lewis. I don't know the answer to that. I have to look at it, but I don't know if it's a conflict. I'm not sure. I would say it's probably not, but I don't know for that for sure.
Okay, even if CBB local subdivision like us, as an appointment of 2 commissions?
I
Well, I guess you
don't
can-
think so, Dr. Lewis, but I have to look at it. I don't know for sure.
I think the only thing that would happen if he had to
Refuses coming
Recuse
together
himself
and saying,
from
oh,
vote
right. I don't think that it would prevent him from serving.
Any other commissioner comments? Public comments? Not, meeting adjourned, thank you.